Gemini, hello. Today I am redoing your December 2022 reading. Like I was telling Aries and Taurus, for some strange reason, yesterday I randomly got smacked with this idea for the Cancer reading to go back in time and pull my style from 2018 out of the hat and try that on the Cancer reading. And when I did it, I was like, dude. No, this is how all the December readings need to be done. So I'm redoing your reading, okay? If you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please look in the description of this video and please read it carefully. Be mindful of scammers on the internet pretending to be me and other tarot card readers or pretty much anybody with an audience. There is only one way to schedule a personal reading for me. Anything that you see on the internet, on Facebook, Instagram, or even in the comments of the YouTube videos, double check the description of my video. If it's not in the description of this video, it's not me, okay? Don't get scammed. All right, let's start this off here with past, present, and future. It's going to be a 9-card spread with an overall energy. So what messages do we have for Gemini, past, present, and future for December 2022, universe? What messages do we have for Gemini, past, present, and future? I mean, obviously, for those of you who have been following me since 2018, this isn't 100% to the T exactly what I did, but I did a 9-card spread with past, present, and future. There's a couple of things that I had in there that I took out because it was stupid, but yeah, I miss this old style, man, and I'm digging it. Ooh, the 7 of Wands in the reverse, okay. 3 shuffles. 2 more. The 10 of Wands in the reverse overall. Ooh, some of you got involved in a third-party situation in the past. Now, I know that's not everybody. So if you don't have any stone-cold, rock-solid evidence of that, then just chuck it and don't worry about it. But whatever it was, I'm feeling like in the past, you linked up with somebody, and one or the other of you was very broken when the two of you got together. Somebody here was very, very broken, you know, and I think that was the biggest issue. So whatever issue arose between you and this person in the past, I think that was the main problem. You know, somebody I think was trying to use this connection to get over heartbreak. And that's about as effective as going to the bar and getting drunk because you're stressed out. That doesn't fix your stress, just like a new relationship doesn't fix your heartbreak. But that's what I'm seeing happen in the past. Okay, creeping into the future now. Somebody still wants to reconcile. One of you, I don't know who it is, somebody here isn't fully 100% over this, hasn't really completely fully moved on from this. But it doesn't look like things are moving very quickly between the two of you. It really doesn't. Like whatever the situation is right now, it does look like it is stuck at a standstill presently. Yeah, let's see, moving into the future, what's coming in the future, what's happening. Yeah, I think the universe is putting you kind of on a path by yourself. I do see you connecting with somebody. This feels like a new person, but it doesn't really feel like this person is getting too close. Some of you are just kind of keeping everybody at an arm's distance. And even though I do see you connecting with somebody, you may not be letting them like all the way in. Because for the very most part, I see you taking most of your energy and just focusing it on you, doing your own thing, doing you. Could be a Virgo. Also have Cancer and Scorpio here. Yeah, okay. So it kind of looks like you're suffering in silence and healing on your own, by yourself, you know. Your head, look, check this out though. It looks like 2023. Man, I'm telling you, I've been seeing a lot of blessings coming in 2023. Let's look at just the overall outcome for December for Gemini. What's the overall outcome The main overall outcome for December. Oh, there it is again. There it is again. Success. See, you're doing the hard work now. You're doing the hard work now, and as long as you do the hard work, success is almost guaranteed. I mean, as long as you do the work, it is guaranteed. I shouldn't have said almost, but let's see. Yep, you're healing. I am kind of seeing you. So again, I am seeing you connecting with somebody new. I'm just not really seeing you opening up emotionally. For the very most part, you're kind of a bit of a loner. For the very most part. Some of you may hear that and think, no, if somebody comes into my life, I don't want to be no loner. Wait till they come in. You may think that now. I know that's not everybody. I know that's at least one of you, though. You may think now that, no, I don't want to be no loner. I wish somebody would come into my life. And then they show up. And then you're like, oh, yeah, I kind of just want to do me. I just kind of want to do my own thing, You're avoiding drama. You're taking control of your future. Not really seeing you connecting with anybody emotionally. Some of you may go ahead, no matter how lonely you feel right now. I feel like one day you're probably going to wake up and just say, you know what? I kind of want to be by myself for a little bit. And I'm going to tell you what, right now, I don't care what society says. I don't care what your family says. I don't care what you see in the movies. I don't care what you see on social media. I don't care what you hear in the music. There's nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, it's mandatory. It's mandatory. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. You know that one person who has not spent a day by themselves their whole adult life. They don't even know who the hell they are. They don't even know themselves, Let's get some advice. What's the best advice? What's the advice for Gemini? What's the advice? Ooh, keep the faith, man. As corny as that sounds, and I know it sounds corny and cliche, but you don't know how powerful faith is. Faith is the energy that fuels any manifestation. You have to have faith. And faith is what? The belief in something you have no evidence of. Okay, so get ready, because I do feel like you're being prepared for new love to come in. Now, what that means is healing and closing out any cycles from the past. Okay? And there's nothing wrong if I'm going to tell you what right now. 99% of the people who are with their actual life partner made the decision to be single before they showed up. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist out there. I'm just saying I've never met a real, true pair of life partners who went out searching for each other. Doesn't happen that way. Not typically. I mean, there's always exceptions to every rule, but the exception doesn't make the rule. I've never witnessed it. Every single person I have ever met who is actually with their real person, the person the universe has picked out for them, made a decision to be by themselves. Now, that's a long, drawn-out process, and I usually explain that to my personal clients and the science that goes into it, if I have to, because, yes, there is science behind it, but that's what you're being prepared for right now. So even if you do have this feeling that you just kind of want to be by yourself, trust me, you're not going to miss out on your person. No, you're not. No, you're not. The universe is not that stupid. When the universe brings you your person, you will know. I promise you that, okay? So that's what I feel like is going on with you right now, okay? Don't try to control the situation. Put your hands in the air. What I always say, put your foot on the gas and take your hands off the wheel. I'm not saying be a dead fish, be a feather in the wind. That's not what I'm saying. It's all about balance. Okay, I'm not saying don't do anything, and I'm also not saying try to control everything. Put your foot on the gas. You got to make yourself go. But take your hands off the wheel and let the universe steer you. Okay? All right, let's get some general messages. What general messages do we have for Gemini? General messages. Let's see. Ooh, some of y'all got a lot on your plate right now. You may have more on your plate than you're aware of. I mean, it looks like the majority of you are doing a really good job, keeping your head on straight and getting everything done that you need to do between balancing, the kids and school and soccer practice and work and the bills and the overtime and the extra hours you want to take on in the weekend and all that stuff you got going on. You're doing a real good job juggling all that. But it almost looks like you may not really have very much room to fit anything else in. Or anyone for that matter. Okay, so for those of you who are out looking for a new job, it's still looking like that's a bit of a struggle. It is looking like that's a bit of a struggle, honestly. I do see you hanging out with friends. You're probably every waking moment that you have free time, which is, for some of you, that's very little. But I do see you enjoying time with friends, going out for drinks, having a good old time. Again, probably very little. I'm kind of feeling like, and again, this has been happening here lately. Little bitty love messages are trying to sneak through in the general, But I'm kind of feeling like there is somebody possibly at the workplace who is interested in you. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of action happening with that, though. Not a whole lot. Yeah, for the very most part, it looks like you are focusing all of your energy on yourself. Especially, well, we're not talking about love, but especially in regards to love, but in regards to work and finance. In regards to friends and family, you're probably I'm seeing all of your energy being pulled away from the noise, away from the drama, and onto you. And you know what? There is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But again, for those of you who maybe are looking for a new job, I don't know who that's all about, but that may be a bit of a struggle throughout December. It very well may. But I feel like for a lot of you, your strength is being tested. Well, not really tested. I hate to make it sound like that, but you are being put through situations that are making you stronger. If you ask the universe for strength, the universe going to put you through hardships to make you stronger. Just to let you know. Just to let you know. Let's get some general advice. General advice for Gemini. Every single sign has had this card come out. I think it's a collective thing. 2023 is right around the corner. New doorways of opportunity are opening. I think it was Aries that I was telling this to a minute ago. I'm pretty sure. You gotta knock. You've got to knock. The first thing you have to do is walk up to the door to see if it triggers the motion sensor to get it to open. If it doesn't, turn the doorknob. If it's locked, give it a knock. Ooh, monitor your thoughts, monitor your emotions. Constantly check your vibe. Constantly, okay? Look, y'all, I know there's a lot of spiritual public figures on the internet that like to paint themselves out to be perfect little angels. They're full of shit. They're full of shit, okay? We're all regular humans here, okay? So we all, even me, we constantly have to monitor and check our own vibration. I got to do it on a daily basis. Oh, every day. At least once a day. I find myself irritated at something, pissed off, and then I got to be like, whoa. Whew. My vibe sucks right now. Okay. And what's the first thing we always want to do? Point to the outside world, right? It's because this thing is happening. That's why I feel this way. I wish that thing would stop happening. If only this would work out the way I wanted it to, then I would be in a good mood. Or if this would stop happening, and that, this, that, you, this, that, you, this, that, you, no. No. I got to get my vibe right. Because, I'm a human, so I'm not saying my feelings are invalid, but I can't ignore the truth. And the truth is that while I'm in a low vibrational state, such as anger, irritation, frustration. I'm a magnet to people, situations, and scenarios that harmoniously resonate with anger, irritation, frustration. Okay? You are in manifestation mode. Okay? Be very picky and choosy who you tell what to. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. You have undercover haters that are very close to you. That is a stone cold, sad fact of life. And you see, most people, well, maybe most, I don't know, but a lot of people go their whole life and never even realize it. The people who realize it are the people who decide to better themselves. The minute you decide to step onto the manifestation path, that's when all the snakes raise their head up out of the grass. That's when you see who your undercover haters are. And there will always be at least one who is very close to you. Very close to you. You know, could be a close family member, a brother, a sister, a mom or a dad or a cousin or an auntie or whoever the case may be. The minute you start trying to better yourself, that's when that snake raises its head up out of the grass. You know? Oh, trust and believe that. Now, it's sad. I'm not trying to make it excuses for it, but it's a fact of life. Now, I think if you go into it expecting that, it makes it a little bit, can't really say easier to deal with, but for the want of a better phrase, easier to deal with. Because there are people out there who don't want to see you do good. They do not. And to see you do good would just eat them up from the inside out. Okay? So just be very careful and very picky and choosy who you tell your plans to. Very picky and choosy. Do not waste time trying to convince anybody of anything. Okay? So, you hear this saying a lot, I have nothing to prove. Well, at the end of the day, let's be real, let's be honest. We all have something to prove, But I think a better way to phrase that is that I'm not going to waste my time trying to convince you. That's, I think, a better way to phrase it, Because, yeah, I do have something to prove. And I'm proving it to you. My life is proving it, But if you choose to reject it, I'm not going to waste my time sitting around trying to convince you of anything, The truth will show itself. It's up to the individual whether or not they want to accept it or reject it, okay? Don't waste your time sitting around trying to argue with somebody who is dedicated to misunderstanding you, okay? That you have to understand, these people don't want to believe you. They don't want to see things from your perspective. They have to see you as a bad person or whatever it is you're trying to convince somebody of. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how they justify their shitty existence. Okay? And the sad part about it is the more you spend time down here on their vibration, trying to shout the truth at them and convince them of something, you're wasting valuable time that you could be spending climbing up the mountain. And there are just some people that you can tell them, you can offer to help them, you can try to explain it, and they will just throw shit at you your whole journey up the mountain. And one day you'll be waving from the top like, yo, I've been trying to help you get up here. I'm still willing to help you. Nah, they just want to sit at the bottom of the mountain and throw turds at you because I don't know why, honestly. I mean, they're just too lazy to climb. I'm not sure. I haven't figured that part out yet, but don't waste time trying to convince somebody of something who is dedicated to misunderstanding you. Okay? That's valuable time you're wasting that you could be using to better your life and climb the mountain. Okay? Okie dokie. I feel like those were the messages that my Gemini friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again, y'all, for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate the love, support, and positive feedback. You guys keep on showing me every single time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you at some point between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.